Okay, for my first YouTube video, I decided I would do a video response to a challenge to name 10 random things about yourself. It took me a little while to come up with the list. First, I was having trouble coming up with things that were random and interesting enough, but not things that everybody knew or that were too boring. So I finally started compiling my list, and yes, I wrote them all down and ended up with quite a few more things than 10. But I ended up narrowing it down and coming up with 10 things that I finally wanted to actually tell. So here's my first go at a YouTube video, 10 rather odd random things about me. Number 1, I collect old books. That started probably about 6 years ago. I found my first one at a resale shop for like $1, I think it was. It's a hardback copy of Longfellow's Evangeline, and it is a student edition from 1904, and it even has notes written in the margin, and it's really interesting to look through the book and think about a student sitting there and reading it over 100 years ago, and even writing down the notes as they went through it for school and everything. I love books, and reading it, thinking about that history, just makes it so much more interesting. Number 2, let's see, I have quite a few odd OCD tendencies. Let's see, I have to put my socks and shoes on in a certain order. I have to put my right sock on, then my left sock, my right shoe, then my left shoe. They have to go in that order, or it just feels all wrong. I've tried putting them on the opposite direction, but that is left and right, not shoes and socks. And I couldn't do it. I actually had to take them off and put them back on the correct way, because it's just how it has to be. So, yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. Number 3, equally odd one, I believe. I can't stand fingernail files. Not just, I don't like them, but I can't stand them. They drive me crazy. Even just thinking about them, it's like I have to rub my fingernails on something else to get that feel off of them. If someone tried to file my fingernails, I think I would literally have a breakdown and start crying. It's that bad. Number 4, when I was 8, I went to a Star Trek convention. That's quite a way to get labeled a geek rather early on in life. I got to meet James Doohan, who played Scotty in the original series. It was an awesome experience and lots of fun. I just wish I remembered it better. Number 5, I have aquaphobia, a fear of water. I can't stand deep water. I've never liked deep water. I don't do well with it. I can't swim much. That's because I didn't do well with water. Mom tried to have me take swimming lessons when I was little, and I didn't take well. I didn't want to put my head underwater at all. So yeah, I might be able to swim enough to save my life, but that's about it. Number 6, I love the mountains. I've never seen mountains, but I have this interesting obsession with them anyway. I really want to see the Rockies, the Smokies, the Alps, just mountains. I love mountains. I have quite a few pictures of mountains around my room. Number 7, pretty random and interesting. I just washed my hair a few minutes ago, so if it looks kind of wet and messy, that's why. Number 8, I like coffee. My favorite kind is community coffee with chicory, which I don't think can be found very far outside Louisiana. So Louisiana coffee, I believe it's New Orleans based, and it's really good though. Once I started drinking that, I couldn't stand Folgers anymore. They have nothing on community coffee. Number 9, I have quite an obsession with office supplies. I love office supplies. Gel pens, I love gel pens, I love notebooks, I have tons of notebooks, and I always want more notebooks. It's like I can never have enough. I just love notebooks. It's nice to have different notebooks for different things, but then it makes it hard because I can't remember what notebook I used for what thing. And then I can't remember what notebook I put where, and I really need to come up with a better organization system for them. Number 10, another OCD trait. I sort my M&Ms before I eat them. Yeah, I sort them by color. I'll have little piles of them in various colors, and then I eat them in the order by which group is the smallest. So if there are only, say, 2 yellow M&Ms and more of all the others, I'll start with the yellow and work my way up. And I usually eat them in even numbers at a time, too. If there is an odd number in the group, I still eat it, but I don't like it as much. So anyway, there are your 10 random things about me. Yeah, I'm rather odd, I know, so yeah. Anyway, I hope to be making a lot more of these videos. We'll see what comes of it.